Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Blood Bowl action. We are now round 9 and good god, after season 4 and how dramatically long that season was, it feels like season 5 is going by incredibly quick, and somehow I am still continuing to get wins in despite how ridiculous that last match was, or at least how it felt like. I don't know how true it was of it being crazy, but winning by troll touchdowns, or troll throws rather, it's definitely not how I would like to put myself, or the kind of position I want to put myself in for the purposes of winning a match. But we did it. Twice. And that's a big deal. And with that said, I decided to get the extra armor on Strek here, mainly to serve as kind of like my main Goblin throw piece. Well, I said that wrong. To be my main Goblin to throw, since the extra armor will at least make it more unlikely for his armor to break and him gain stunned, especially if like the ball is loose in like the first turns of a kickoff, or maybe there are other opportunities that allow for a Goblin throw. He's at least that much more reliable to get back there and not get stunned and kind of put a hard stop on whatever strategy I'm trying to employ. It's just a question if my trolls are going to qualify or at least going to cooperate for their half of the strategy. But either way, I did retire my sneaky git with the armor down, so that way I can keep this more balanced roster and of course help keep my team value down a little bit. Since with 14 goblins at this point, really all I need is maybe a couple of sidestep pieces, maybe some more upgrades on Stram and 6 here. If I could get block on Stram, that would be amazing, and I don't need to tell you how even sidestep could be useful for 6 right now. And then we'll play it by ear then, because I really don't want to get an apothecary for just one piece, since if anything were to happen to Stram, then I have the Pogo piece kind of as a fallback, I want to argue. So losing him is not a big deal, but of course the strength 3 block does justify it. So I'm going to have to seriously consider getting an apothecary soon, especially as we reach the playoffs, since he's going to make or break this team, ideally. And with that said, my next match is going to be against Chaos, and in all honesty, I'm a little bit afraid of this match. I don't know why exactly, since this in theory should be no different than playing against Lizardmen, right? Only they have 4 Chaos Warriors as opposed to 6 Saurus, and they don't have Prehensile Tail in their big guy. Although the 2 tackle pieces are definitely scary, but I'm going to have Ripper for this match, so if he or any of my trolls can at least tie these guys up, ideally stun them or knock them out, then that makes my life a lot easier. I just don't know why I'm worried about this match, never mind the fact that it's also based on the Black Legion, and you know who it is that they're facing off against. The savior of Battlefleet Gothic in both Armada 1 and 2, so he chose the wrong adversary this week, and we're going to have some fun with that. Who plays Battlefleet Gothic Armada, and I know all about punching Abaddon in the face, ramming a nice spur up his ass, no less.
Hey, you talk to a guy who plays 40k tabletop, who tends to fight him on a regular basis.
Yeah, I play 40k as well, but I get to shove a retribution up his, Planet Killer's ass, like I just said, so it's great fun.
I didn't know you played the tabletop 40k.
No, I didn't play tabletop. Not Battlefleet Gothic anyway, but I played the Armada series that they have recently, about 4 or 5 years of that being released, which is basically based on Battlefleet Gothic. But I used to play the regular 40k tabletop for a good while.
Oh, what army did you used to have, like?
Say what?
What army did you used to have, like?
Let's see. A small Tau force. I wanted to get into Tyranids. Maybe dip my toe into some of the Eldari. I don't know which one, to be honest, but I had regular Space Marine from the starter edition of Black Reach. That was the main one I played with.
Fair enough. To be honest, Nids, if you like lots and lots of hoardy stuff, Tau, you just want to sit on your backside and just shoot. And the Eldar, how good are you at making tricks?
Yeah, I know all too well about the Farseer, Warlock, whatever that shenanigan is with their 700 point HQ team with Warlocks and the Farseer.
Yeah. I've just sent you an invite.
Alright, I guess we can't delay it no longer.
Nope. The fans are probably getting restless now.
I'm getting restless. Uh-oh. GW Rules has apparently his rock, so he just proclaimed that there.
Back, GW, back.
Yeah, he's not part of the European division. Why is he here? None of this affects you until the playoffs.
Yeah. Kind of expected what I was going to face, but you're actually buying triples? Triple snot?
Hey.
Surprised at that.
Hey, he's cheap. He's only 10k.
I thought he was 30k.
Well, he's 60k before the Nuffles altar.
Oh, you got Nuffles or?
Yep,
I
have
my stadium.
Nope. I have a lot of matches upcoming that are at my home stadium. I took notes on that, including Gladiator's match. He's going to be fighting on my stadium too.
Which I'm going to love watching that match. I can't wait to see that one.
Well, I think without a doubt I'm not going to have Dribble Snuff for that unless I want to make him a punching bag.
Yeah, I would probably go with Ripper and Ripper and is it Fungi you get or is it Wolfkin?
Fungus? I think it's Fungus. Just a mighty blow kind of fanatic.
No, I mean the chainsaw. Is it
Oh,
is it Wolfkin or Fungi? One or two you get.
it's the Blodge piece. I can't remember his name at the moment, but it's the Blodge Goblin, not the human masquerading as a Goblin, or the Chaos Warrior that's Strength 4 that's masquerading as a Goblin somehow.
I can't really help with that one, to be honest with you.
Everyone's
Hey,
masquerading
Ripper?
as goblins. Yep, he's ready to punch something.
Let's find out. Oh yeah.
He's gonna be my spur. We'll see if he can get to Abaddon or not.
Probably not.
Doesn't mean I can't try.
Yeah, you got a point. And here comes the Goblin cannon fodder. What the hell's Dribble Snot doing there? Go away! Shoo!
He was wanting to see if you detonate the bombs on him or not. It's going to be interesting to see if he blows up your entire team.
Probably not.
Hey, a goblin can dream, right? He's a star player, so let him have his blaze of glory.
True. Argue it.
Now, is there anyone I'm missing?
Well, your ball and chains. Where is your ball? Oh yeah, there he is. I see him.
He's sitting on his ball.
On the ball. I didn't recognize that because he's sitting on the damn ball.
Yeah, it's all spiky and all that too. How the hell is he sitting on that comfortably? I gotta ask. That goblin
I want to know.
Yeah, that goblin.
To be honest,
he's got some tricks, and I don't want to know him either.
Probably nobody wants to know what the hell he's sitting on.
That's for sure.
Hate to see the insurance bill.
Yeah, he gets knocked out like every single turn. Basically, he's out on the field with a good punch. You can't take a punch very well.
Well, that isn't most case for most of them.
Yeah. They have such mighty strength, but they topple over at the tiniest gust of wind. I'm surprised that the nice weather kick event doesn't knock him over because it kind of pushes the ball around.
Alright, Typhus.
Ooh, here comes the tackle pieces.
And I've got a Fend Beastman. Don't ask me how I managed to get one.
Aw. Normally, by now, you would have like extra arms or 2 heads or something ridiculous like that. Agility's ruining that.
I'm doing something very crazy.
A ball carrying, ooh, both teams get a reroll.
Hey, that. Finish.
Pound number 1. Just gonna have a nap.
First.
Pound number 2.
Oh.
There you go. The new blood gets
an
injury immediately.
That was quick.
They're goblins. What? Well, that was amusing. It looked like a single dice to me there. It was a
Well,
really
that's him
weird
gone.
visual glitch.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I was like, what the? I was nearly blinded there.
Aw, he's gonna come play with Ripper.
Well, he's about to die anyway, so I might as well let him die with dignity.
Dignity, chaos. Ha, that's a laugh. They are all about chaos and destruction, all that fun stuff. Here you go.
Surprised.
Another pound for your troubles. There you
Gotcha.
go. Go well on the
Surgical
stuns front.
Surgical strike. Now that was surgical precision.
It's a good start, to say the least. But Abaddon is being emo again.
What else is new? We all know Abaddon is not going to play ball. You've seen many times how bad it goes for me.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'm surprised I've got your bomber out for a little while and your just chainsaw quickly. Didn't think I would get that quick.
Yeah, it's definitely working out well there, to say the least. A very promising start for you.
It's a bloody change. As in, I get murdered more times than I care to count.
Nope, gonna get stupid on us, are ya?
Oh boy. Oh, it would be hilarious if I could murder Ripper, but that's not gonna happen. You all know Ripper is a bit of an ass.
Just a wee little bit.
Like I said, I'm actually surprised I actually got the chainsaw early.
Yeah, having like basically nearly all three of my goblins knocked out definitely helped a lot there. Since if there were two of them out, it'd be a little more trickier to get through there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm under no illusion. But when I knew I was getting you, I was thinking, right, this is going to be a tall order I'm going to have to deal with. I mean, for heaven's sakes, this is you. I mean, my track record against you is not that stellar. It's pretty bad. Good thing I didn't go near.
Hmm. That's a sure
That
feat
was
for you.
pushing it. Yeah, but that was kind of pushing it. Yeah, but you got block. You're a pain. You got guard. You're a pain in the ass.
Gonna be a little bit of a nuisance. That's the hope, anyway.
To be honest, I think Pickpocket's good where he is. Not getting murdered.
Let's see how this goes. Because those injuries and knockouts could really go badly really quickly here if they keep piling. Ooh. You got 5 rerolls, so it's the opportunity to use it. There you go.
See ya.
And that's what Agility 4 does for you.
Surprisingly, yes.
He must have been an elf or something before he got mutated.
I wouldn't put it past it, to be honest.
Or maybe he was one of Fabius's Bile's experiments. That's
That
also
is,
likely.
Likely. Yeah, likely.
There you go. Another pound for your troubles. Are these armor breaks going to continue? Nope. Not yet.
No, no.
Got
Oh,
the
actually
knockdown
got you.
there. Barely.
Mm. You're a bodyguard?
A
And
bodyguard?
it never hurts.
Abaddon's the one who needs a bodyguard, and never mind a chauffeur. He's hardly getting anything done.
Well, to be honest, I'm not expecting him to do much. That's why I'm not relying on him.
I can see why.
Blame me?
Not really. There, now he's gonna cooperate for us. At least a little bit.
To be fair, I mean, expected.
Here we go.
Well, come
Go,
on,
Joe.
it's a troll. Like I'm not gonna get past that.
There we go.
No surprise.
At least
Come
it
on.
wasn't a block one. That could have hurt.
Oh, but it gets his level up.
I will happily accept it, but... where to next?
You know, I always wonder about my armor. Is it like freaking tissue paper at times? I'm a
Well-
stunty little.
Yep. Thankfully, he didn't have tackled. This one we need to deal with, though. There we go. I will accept this. Now get on your ass.
Oh!
Wow. Now we're on
Jesus
even
Christ.
footing, good God.
Oh, what the bloody hell? What bullshit's this? There's a game. What the hell?
Just an eye for an eye with how brutal the first turn you had against me was, I suppose.
Yeah, but it was against just secret weapons, which is legitimate.
Only one of them. Yeah, I guess 2 of them were secret weapons. But I had bribes to bring them back, potentially.
Well, one of them at least. Not gonna get your chainsaw back.
And it's unfortunate. Alright, so sadly I couldn't keep you from grabbing the ball. So what's gonna happen next? Are we gonna see some of that orky passing play that you did way back in Season 3?
Probably not.
I don't know, that looks like a tempting 2+. Are you gonna cooperate, Abaddon? He will with a blitz. Now that he can finally punch something. Thank God for dodge. Can he survive again, though? Nope. And sadly, that keeps him away from Ripper.
Yep.
Just a wee push. I'll take it. Oh yeah, that's the dodgy one too. Of all of them to run away.
Well, like I said, I mean, I had the opportunity. I had a double one. I thought, you know what? Give him dodge. See what happens. You know what's really annoying? All the Chaos Warriors are literally on the cusp of getting level ups, right? Well, two of them now, right?
Yeah.
And every time I try to get one to do anything, they end up flopping.
Yeah. It can be pretty rough there getting those injuries, especially with dodgy goblins.
Not
Especially,
really. It's just throughout the season they've done bugger all.
well, that's the roll of the dice, I guess, too.
Yeah, true.
It's always the roll of the dice, sadly.
Yeah. I'm surprised Abaddon actually hurt a goblin. Actually punched a goblin. I'm surprised at that.
Yep, we'll see if he can continue to do that or not.
Give my luck.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Hmm.
My chat's pretty quiet at the moment. They don't know what to think. What they're saying on your end?
Oh, it's pretty quiet here at the moment. Don't. It was just GW rules talking about a rock and then ran off, I think. If I had to guess.
Wait a minute. I got one more fan factor than you. How did that happen?
Better roll there, I suppose. Like I said, pretty much rolling 3 dice for the number of fans can definitely swing quite heavily.
Yeah.
Oh, because I blitzed, I don't get grabbed for that. Okay, I learned something new.
Oh, at least he's all right. Okay. Do you want to try and dodge that to get to me? Yep. Hey,
Well, I was hoping to punch him with Ripper, but this will do.
he'll probably get injured. Surprised he didn't.
We'll see if it happens or not. Don't jinx it. Stumpy, stumpy, stumpy. Nope.
Bloody hell, he survived. Jesus.
The fouls continue to disappoint, sadly.
Oh, be damned, he actually lived, the lucky beggar. Right,
He's gonna go wild on us.
yeah, but it gets you out of the way.
He lives, though. He continues to defy you. A lowly goblin. Well, I guess that was the foul soften him up for me.
Well, I had a little choice. I mean, the best thing I could do was try and slow you down. Good grief. But then again, I'm not having much luck, like I said. I mean, early on I had a good start there. One knockout and 2 injuries, which is pretty good to get rid of
Yeah.
one of your most devastating pieces.
Yeah, that is definitely a big deal there. Without a doubt. Now.
Also, I'm trying to beat a hobgoblin to be the most experienced player in this division.
Oh my, that's saying something.
I know it's an insult to you lot because didn't the hobgoblins betray you in the lore?
I don't know the lore honestly. If I were to be serious.
Well, during the era when the orcs were slaves to the Dawi, which is the Chaos Dwarfs to you and me,
Okay.
during the Greenskin Rebellion, to get out, the hobgoblins betrayed the goblins and the orcs for better living conditions.
Oh.
Yep.
Better living conditions. That's all it took, huh?
Yeah.
They don't need much, I guess.
Well, apparently that's what it took for them to betray you and leave you in the lurch and practically send you, up the Khyber. Thankfully, most of your kinsmen got away, and well, they are occurring during the old times of Warhammer. You now know where they are.
Let's see if we can pull it off.
Nope.
Mighty tempting. Oh, it's a
Nope.
go for it, I fail. At least I have a reroll for that.
Good thing you didn't go for the reroll.
Oh, and then
Yeah,
the dodge fails.
dodge. Oh, bloody hell, he's dead!
He's out of there.
Good lord!
That was violent.
Good. Wow. Right. Spider, if you're watching this, you owe me money.
He's out of there.
Jesus. Right. And on hard, I did not expect that. Wait, you have no apothecary?
Nope, no apothecary there, so he's out of there. And he's just stunned.
Oh, Swan's on. It says, "Woohoo! Dead goblin finally." Oh yeah, that's right. You're facing goblins next, aren't you, Swen? Oh,
No,
sorry,
I already played him.
Not Soul Crusher's facing goblins next. Oh, he's gonna be happy with me.
Who knows? That just means more inducements for me. Are you sure that's a good thing?
Oh, that depends on your logic. Bloody hell! Good dodging, guys.
They're cooperating for the moment.
Surprisingly. Bloody hell! And he was and Glenn and I were discussing about who could be potentially the members of the 11th for the European team. He was considered as one of them. I'm not sure. Do you know about this? If you're still knocked out, you don't get sent off, do you? Because you're technically not conscious.
No, I still have to burn a bribe to keep him in the field.
Oh, right, fair enough. It's only after that, if he's still knocked out, he's not going to be sent off because he's technically been on the field.
Pretty much.
Oh, right, fair enough. Oh, you actually cooperated?
For the moment. For the moment.
I mean, this has been a very vicious game so far.
A little bit.
So here we go.
Where he goes, no one knows. But I definitely have to
And
make a big pass, or I need to roll high.
He got it. But he failed the landing. Uh,
That's
okay.
what the extra armor's for, at least.
Yep. Well, at least I'm not getting my head caved in.
Hmm. So I'm not going to be making another dodge there, I guess, with that burnt.
Okay. That's fine.
He lives for now.
Yep. Get him.
Here he comes, ready or not. You got the blocks, thankfully. The armor's continuing to hold up.
Yep. Push you to there, and I'll follow up. Right. This is a problem. I got a ripper problem.
Just a wee little bit. He's not looking at you right now, so maybe you're okay. Maybe.
Oh my god, he actually stood up.
There, you're getting all the injuries now.
Oh yeah.
You had to go and jinx it there, saying that you were getting no injuries before.
At least Khan is doing what he's meant to do. Your turn. Finally, Khan, you're actually doing what you're meant to do. Murder people. That's your job. Really, don't really need to tell these guys how to do their jobs.
Eh, they don't really take up training. It's too disciplined for them.
True, but Khan, though, believes in honorable combat, one-on-one. Oh, he does, because if you use anything by your own basic skills, it will kill you. It will punish you. It will smite you right there and then. Because the way Khan works is he believes in if you win by honorable combat, you will earn his favor. If you don't win honorably, well, you're just going to be down for eternity.
Alright, I
Oh,
guess
this
we're
is
going
gonna
with that
hurt.
there. Only stunned.
Somehow he's still alive. Right,
Hello, kitty.
yeah, yep.
Welcome to the
Is that your
stream.
friend? Oh, it's your friend. I thought it was an actual cat you had.
Nope. That's just someone on the stream there.
All right, fair enough.
Come to watch the goblins get punched, I guess. You got the block still, so it works out. Not stunned yet, though.
No, but trying to get away from you for a little while.
Yeah, but I can still reach you. Ooh, getting the pows on these little gits, sadly.
Yeah, but I can't seem to harm the living crud out of you.
Well, you already harmed the living crud out of most of them.
Good point. Whoops.
No! He took a tumble. He took a wee little tumble. There you go.
Yep. Alright, here we go. To be honest, I wanted to push pockets, but you know, one space before I knocked his ass.
Just a...
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the stunty dodge. No luck there.
Hey, first things first. Or we what score? So we can murder another goblin.
You got the block to take advantage of it. There
Oh
you
yeah.
go.
No long-term effect.
He'll live for now.
Yep. All right, here comes the silly shenanigans.
Yes, you set yourself up nicely for it too. Now I can sort a goblin over all your heads.
Doesn't surprise me. Nope, he's not coming back. God, I'm not gonna get bombed on my ass. You let him get sent off like?
Say what?
You let him get sent off like?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, I
Because
see what
there's
he's
only one
doing.
turn left anyway. There's
Ah,
only
you got a
one turn
point.
left, he wouldn't have done much.
Right. Right, you're gonna be the sacrificial goat?
Goat punching.
Oh, it is technically true. He's a goat.
Ripper is happy for you to accommodate him.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a pitch invasion, please.
Well, we had that last game, so you missed out. You missed the
Oh
memo.
yeah, I watched that match last week. I mean, your throwing of the goblins was pretty on par. You know, I mean, you were killing with all that throwing. The goblins.
Well,
You were very good at it.
well, 2 of them worked, 3 of them failed, basically, so I don't know if you would call it that, but the most important ones worked.
That's what I mean. The three that didn't work, you didn't much care for, but the two that you did care for did work. Looking forward to Blood Bowl 3 for that coming out.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Something new and exciting and updated, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, kicking over on that side. You get another reroll. Congrats.
Which means thinking nothing, to be honest.
Never know. I'll happily take that.
Oh.
I figured I'd have to burn a blitz off for that.
Oh, not really. I mean,
Well, if he
At
missed
least he was-
entirely. Okay, that works.
it means those two are safe from being killed by trolls.
Well, it's only stunned, so he is safe for now.
Oh yeah, but it means Ripper's not going to tear his head off.
Yet.
Yeah, I agree. The key word is yet. I agree on that.
Okay, so as much as I would like to bash there, I would like the 3 dice to kind of help assure that. But let's see. Nope, not happening. Because there was a nice window on the side there where I wouldn't have to make any dodges.
Yeah, there was not much I could do about that, to be honest.
Well. Maybe I should have done the bash. Get another injury to have a even bigger numbers advantage. Ref saw nothing. Not for that one whole turn. That was very unexciting.
Yep, and old Giggle Chops there is laughing at his newfound gold.
Yeah. I know, he's enjoying the good life. He knew how lucrative being a Goblin referee was, especially when you heard that there was a Goblin team on for the season.
Yeah, before the yeah, but after that he'll have to go to the RPP.
He'll only give him a small snippet of the gold. Since no one saw it, he can claim that it was a different amount, right?
We'll see. But if he has to go to the RPP, he will not have any more gold. And for viewers who don't know what the RPP is, it is the Referees Protection Program. They make more money than the referees, believe it or not.
Yeah, they're profiting off all the bribes, apparently.
I've heard the hourly rate for the RPP is literally I think it's like 10 golds a year.
I don't know how valuable that is, alas.
Well, apparently, if you go for the deluxe edition, you get not only an ogre but also 5 elven archon bodyguards.
So you can protect yourself there. Well, I guess I suppose I could have got a rough idea, because after all, a Blood Bowl team is like 1,000,000 gold after all.
Yeah.
I could get a vague idea, I guess. Alright, let's give this a try. Actually, let me put you somewhere where the troll won't be stupid, ideally. Now, let's do this again. You're kicking in the same direction. So, I thank you for that.
I think the wind's got a very soft spot for that area for some bizarre reason.
Yeah, it's blowing hard to the east, apparently, or I guess it would be west to you.
Oh yeah.
I'll keep that in mind next time I kick. And
You know, which team are you looking forward to playing like in the new Blood Bowl game when it comes out?
well, we don't know all the teams that are going to be in there just yet, so...
Well, we know 10 of them at least. We know 10 of them.
Well, I would like my Lizardmen, but Imperial Nobility sounds nice, especially if you're going to play Chaos again with your Chaos Gods. I can proclaim the Imperial Nobility to be the heroes of the Imperium, and we need to have that rematch if that happens.
Yeah, I doubt that. I think Gladius says he's interested in taking the Chaos.
Oh my, so much for that fun.
Oh, I might become Chaos Renegades. They might
Yeah,
be.
Ooh, that would be a nice treat, because I don't even know if they were in the original Blood Bowl one, were they?
No, they were in the 2016 one, but they didn't have their rules properly flushed out.
Oh, now you pick up the ball, dang you. You couldn't have done that last turn, saved me a lot of hassle.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, so
There goes the dodge piece. Missed next game.
that's fine with me. I'm facing them. Well, I am facing the Skaven next week.
And I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to punch, dang it. I want to punch things. I know Minotaur likes punching things too.
Yeah, but my Minotaur, for some reason, has been actually behaving. Even away from your bullies.
You got all the rust off basically from that practice match, or warm-up match, I guess.
Yeah, but... Oh, thank God. I'm not gonna be murdered.
I guess that's
the
what...
ball and chain is gonna murder him instead.
Gonna try. Now, this is the
Got him.
tricky part. Who is this on? Oh, well, he doesn't have dodge. I have an easy way to find out. Yeah, that's the tricky part I'm still trying to figure out. Who does it actually hit when it's...
You know, if you look at the cards on the side, it will tell you who you hit.
Alright. That works.
Yeah, if you look at the side card, like I said, when it got versus, it'll tell you who you hit.
Okay, that sounds good. Because I was a little bit worried it was going to hit my Goblin if I misclicked, but thankfully I had the stumbles, so that could have easily negated anything with the dodge if I was wrong.
work.
Hmm.
I'm concocting an evil plan.
An evil plan, you say?
Intrigued by what he was up to there.
We'll see what this evil plan entails.
You do realize I can't get the ball because Ripper's in the blanking way.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Okay.
Is he gonna cooperate? That's always the question with Abaddon, the spoiler. He always has other plans.
Let's go for it. 1-on-1. You and me, Buster.
One die. There you go.
got
Works
it.
out nicely.
Damn.
That was definitely a gamble.
Yeah, but a paid off one. Oh, okay. I have no words for that.
Careful. Luck may only hold out so long, possibly.
Agreed. I'm not gonna dismiss the point. Okay. But I'm actually surprised Abaddon actually did something right. But I've got a bad feeling Abaddon's about to be murdered, isn't he?
He could very well be.
Bye-bye, Kroll. You're about to die a gruesome death.
He's gonna get punched, that's for sure.
Oop.
He's only stunned, so he'll be back later. For his encore
he'll be back.
performance.
Okay, who's next? Okay. I was about to say, is Ripper going to play a game of Highland Toss?
Whack a Chaos Warrior, maybe?
I thought he was going to do the Highland Toss.
It's tempting. I'll save that on reserve for later.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I'm surprised Ripper's not in the Blood Bowl 2020. That was surprising, to be honest.
There might be an alternate. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for a new model for a different type of... There.
Ow.
Well, that's working out well so far.
I think I've only got left on my blocking. It's just Lucius the Eternal. Okay, a bit surprising. I thought he would have tried to stay there and have that poor guy get stomped to the ground.
Yeah. A foul didn't work out so good. Hell, my fouls have been terrible so far this season. Even with chainsaws fouls, I've basically been rolling nothing but 1s and 2s.
Ow.
Not very pleasant.
No surprise there. Okay. Get back here, little swine. Right, you go there.
Getting fancy with the blitzes there.
Why the hell not? Here you go.
Got the POW.
Oh, first time asking.
Now what do we get? Just a knockout. Now you're next to good old Ripper. We'll see how badly this might go. Really terrified of that big guy, huh?
Did you blame me?
Oh, I figured you just throw more players onto that problem.
No, I'm being very clever about this.
Abaddon clever, please.
It's working for us.
I don't know. Leadership is starting to wane a bit upon that demonstration, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, the bad news is he's not injuring, but that's the problem I'm having with Abaddon. He seems not. He can't injure. He can't pick up a ball to save his blinking life.
And never mind, the nigga trait always makes him unreliable quite easily too.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I mean, if I was playing Chaos again, I'd probably take the Ogre.
Yeah, especially with the new rules, because they're a little more reliable with the Bonehead, at least to position maneuver around.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I love about the new Chaos now. You can either have Ogres or Trolls in their squad,
Fun.
or if you're the Renegades, you could have those three plus a Rat Ogre. But I don't kind of trust Rat Ogres because their rules are pretty bad. They're like, oh, if we fail, we end up eating our own guy. It's like, what?
Yeah, they punch themselves, but it's like, I suppose it's like a guaranteed move that they cooperate afterwards when you roll that. I'm not sure.
No, what happens is it's like, well, it's not one animal. It's not anymore. They've got called Untamed Rage, which is basically if they fail, they must punch the nearest ally or enemy, whatever's closest to them.
Okay.
But normally it's normally an ally that gets the punch. Okay, where's the Ripper going?
Anywhere he wishes.
I'm surprised you're not going after the big bull.
Well, we'll continue to punch the little guys. It's such a sad thing to call a Chaos Warrior little.
Oh, come on, this is a troll after all.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Excuse me for a moment, I'm going to get a drink.
Not a problem.
Won't take me long, it'll take a couple of seconds, because I felt like a few drinks near the in my workstation.
Sounds good.
I've always come prepared when I play Blood Bowl. I always bring 2 or 3 drinks up in case have a long session.
Not a problem.
Oh. Right.
Now continue with the goblin punching. Just a wee
I
push,
just...
sorry.
No, that's what I want.
Let's
I will
see
do.
what. Aw, Abaddon's chickening out.
No, I want you to roll, and if you fail, you lose. You lose a reroll.
Aw, sounds like Abaddon's chickening out.
I think this is what you call 4D chess. Okay, I'm interested. I would have thought. I was expecting a blitz there. Or are you going to attempt a throw to the touchline? This will be interesting.
Ooh, that's a better alternative. I'll take it.
I live.
For now. Hmm.
Now, this might sound a bit of a stupid question, but why did you not buy Apothecary? Out of curiosity?
Well, these goblins are pretty much expendable anyway. It's unfortunate the strength 3 piece had to die, since he's kind of the only one that justified an apothecary, really.
Well, to be fair, I mean, he tripped over his own bootlace, so...
It was his own undoing, I guess.
Yeah.
He deserved
Interesting.
it. Pays off in this case, if only temporarily.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Time to punchy punchy.
You complain about me being a chicken, yet you're a chicken to Abaddon.
Eh, warrior's more scary for what I'm trying to do here.
I see.
I have rerolls. Don't fail me now, rerolls.
Fail, fail, fail.
Not yet.
Ooh, you were.
Not yet. Let's see, how far can he go? Oop, can he pull off one more? There you go. Ooh, you got the reroll at least.
Yep.
You got the reroll. Now, what do we get? No tackle for you. Now punch the goblin. You know you want to.
It's a push.
Okay, you weren't punching hard enough then.
Now this will be interesting. One-on-one fair fight.
And now it's going to be a red die. Enjoy. Oh no, I misunderstood that. There we go, we both go down. Well, you stunned him, so you win this
Damn.
brawl for now.
Well, Abaddon beat Ripper? What the hell?
No, he didn't. They're just going to get back up eventually.
Well, true, but I'm just surprised. All right.
Just a wee double push, sadly.
I
At
have
least now.
spent.
Yep, I only have to make a single dodge still either way.
Yep.
Now.
If it goes wrong, it could get interesting.
That will definitely be sure.
Well, I'm closing in to guaranteeing there's a draw against you, which is a good result for me.
I get the touchdown at least, but we still got 4 turns left, so anything can happen.
Yep.
I wonder if any of my knockouts have ever gotten up during this season so far, because it's definitely leaning towards no.
Bye-bye. Figured that was happening. Now. Ew, the name of the game is Score. Oh, I'm not surprised. Ripper the ugly kid is in the middle. Well, the plus side is I won't be seeing any of your What the hell?
Might as well
Okay,
play this a
this
little
is-
more conservative, I guess.
You frying in case something bad happens, like.
Yeah, since my Fnatic decided not to get up anyway. Which would have been really nice for this kind of position, just brute force the front line.
True. Can't argue with that. Right, you in the back. And you in the back as well. He needs a bodyguard.
A bodyguard, he says. Now let's see.
Look, it's
Remember,
you.
the wind
Look,
pushes
it's
over
you.
on. The wind pushes over
you.
on the east. Let's see. There you go.
High kick.
But he's not gonna have a bodyguard anymore. Still can't catch the ball though, the sun got in his eyes. No tackle for you today.
Nobody gets him off my ass for a little while.
And he does have tackle, but he didn't need it.
Have a goblin out for the count.
There you go, nice easy pick up there. Where is he gonna go next? Got the pow right away.
Now hurt him.
Aw, it didn't happen.
Good grief. This is what I'm saying. I can't seem to hurt anyone with Abaddon. Yeah, I've noticed that, haven't you?
Well, he seemed to push Ripper around at least a little bit. If only slightly.
Yep. Yeah. And he's body murdered.
It's gonna feel good though, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, excuse me.
Come on, 3-die block. You did not disappoint. He lives
Obvious
for now.
lives.
He lives for now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was hoping for a double down. That would have slowed him down a little bit.
Yep, they're still alive though, so they're working out well for you.
Mm-hmm.
Run, little fella, run! Oh, I'm gonna punch a goblin. That's not very nice, but it works out. Finally, the wild animal kicks in, at least for the bash attempt.
Do your job, bodyguard.
Just a wee little bodyguard.
A bodyguard who's gonna earn his pay.
He better. He better damn well earn his pay.
All you had to do, Abaddon, was just push that little goblin back 2 spaces and I'll be golden.
Yeah, of all things, Abaddon will probably be the one to get the touchdown, maybe, because Frenzy keeps pushing him closer to the touchdown line.
Abaddon scoring? Oh, that's a fantasy I ever heard of in my life.
Oh, I'm sure it's written there somewhere. Fanfic is pretty much anything these days.
I'm thinking.
Now,
He lives.
so he lives for now. And now he gets to play Patrol too.
You know, every time I face you, it's like a game of 4D chess with the two of us, isn't it?
A little
Like
bit.
we're trying to outwit the other. Understand? I thought you would have pushed him to the far, left, like away from him to make sure he didn't interfere with anything.
Yes, twice in a row. Keep him coming. Aw, you're gonna blitz the poor Gobbo.
No.
Here comes the dodgy shenanigans.
Wow,
Dodges are
that's too
going.
well.
Yep, dodges are going incredibly well for you so far.
Yep.
Nope, to go for it, shenaniganry. Where is he gonna go? Just a wee push.
Yeah, but he gets away from your troll, though. He can get killed.
For now.
Now, it's time to attempt a insane maneuver. Then again, this is me. You should know I'm the most insane player in this league when it comes to crazy shenanigans.
Let's see if I can do the same.
Oh, I see where this is going. Incoming!
Don't know how likely this is to be in a tackle zone or anything like that, but...
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Gonna munch on something? No. He just falls down on his butt.
But that was a heart attack and a half. Ooh, actually behaved.
Dodge is good. What about to go for it?
You lucky git. Alright.
Now, one more bash for a good show, I guess.
And I take it it's going to be on the little... or your shirky.
Time for some utter nonsense if this works out. Not as much as I would have liked, but...
Rising up, he still lives. Wow, I'm surprised Abaddon lived through the match without being murdered.
Yeah, and because I blitzed, I can't use grab there, because I was going to chance to dodge there, to get right on top of your ball carrier.
Oh yeah, I figured what you were up to.
No, not likely, especially with 2 dodges to make.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with the pass.
Uh-huh.
Be careful, that reroll could get burnt early.
I know, but this is the thing I gotta do. Right. Now, here comes the hard part. The insane part.
Get a chance more go for it?
No, I won't get long. It'll be long past no matter which one I do.
Game over. So, let's see. Interception.
Interception, you get.
It's a
Oh,
star
you
in the
lucky
making. Well, if
GG
nothing,
anyway.
good game. If nothing else, you crippled my team by killing the block strength 3P, sadly, from his own misdoings.
Ooh, got a level. I got 6 on my treasury, but I
And
lost the fan factor because of it.
And
Oh,
Dribble
God,
Snot
that's-
stole all the glory. Without even getting a turn in, basically.
Pretty much, but look at the SPP we've racked up in this match.
Yep. At least my troll got a 2nd level in, but I would have liked the other troll to get level 2 and maybe guard, but a troll level
Yeah.
up's still nice.
Oh yeah. But let's have a look at the dice. 27 ones, 32s, 32 threes, 27 fours, 25 eights, and well, not a bad dice roll for you in this match.
Yeah, but it was pretty rough there in the early portions, with losing like 6 or so goblins before the end of the first half.
So me, 16 ones, 15 twos, 19 threes, 19 fours, 15 fives, and 16 sixes. So it's been an average game for the pair of us.
Yeah, but you got your injuries like you wanted. You are finally
Oh, yeah.
Chaos team that you were meant to be.
Yep.
Now you just
And-
gotta grow some claws already, dang it. You're being slow.
Come on, give me a break. It's not that easy, you know, with Chaos.
Sure, sure. They like to make it
Anyway.
sound like they're the underdog.
Right, and match validated. So now you can see what you get.
Perfect. I got 2 levels on my hands. Let's see if we get anything interesting here. since sadly I'm not going to benefit from a strength 3 piece that I can blitz with.
Oh, you are facing the humans next, so...
Oh well, they'll have to deal with a leveled up troll. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
Well, this is
What you
interesting.
What
Double
did you get,
sixes on the
like?
troll.
Babe,
So
can I
do
be
I want to
honest?
have? So do I want to have 2 rippers or do I want block? Block sounds really good.
Yeah, I would go with block because this is the only time I would recommend with troll. Even when you get a double 6, block is an automatic pick.
Now, if only it doesn't go stupid, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, but you have a block piece, right? And your face up against an ogre. That ogre's gonna be freaking terrified.
How about an agility 4 goblin?
Did you just get a agility 4 goblin?
Yep. Replace it replaces its strength 3 goblin for an agility 4 goblin. Now I'm
wow.
encouraged to throw on a regular basis now.
Oh lord, that's a good one. Right, yeah, buying an upgrade for my stadium.
Imagine how ridiculous my team would be with the strength 3 and block Galbo if he was still alive for his good god.
Oh yeah. But I mean, my next match is against the Skaven. I mean, I didn't get any level ups, but the fact that I'm only losing a dodge piece is not a bad thing in the end.
Yeah, your dodges were amazing there. Although the Chaos Warriors benefit nicely for being agility 3 there, because anyone else probably would have failed quite often with those attempts you made.
What I don't get is right. I've said this last week to my opponent. I said to Delpho, I said, I can run just like a Skaven. I can pass like an elf. But I couldn't hurt for Jack for most of the
I don't
season.
know, you got a lot of injuries there. It all conglomerate onto me for some weird reason. Damn you, Nuffle.
Well, I mean, you didn't lose. I mean, and if my I don't know what my when I went off. Oh, wait, hang on. Am I gonna miss this? And then it's suddenly interception. Explains a few things. I should have gone for him instead, the other one, but it was pretty much 62 freeze,
Well,
wasn't it?
It still probably would have been an intercept chance either way, so.
Yeah.
It worked out.
But, yeah.
And Goblins are still second in the standings.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to break it to you, you still arguably failed. Arguably.
Yeah, but I think I'm more safer now to qualify for the playoffs at least.
Well, you're currently tied with Grim on wins and draws and all that, at least. I don't know about like touchdowns or other factors.
I think he's got more because he went on the rampage on the AI today.
Yeah. Fun. Either way, I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you for the game, Black Templar, and we gotta make that Imperial Nobility, your Chaos God team rematch happen in Blood Bowl 3 somehow. Where I'm the Imperial of the Imperium and you're the Black Legion.
We'll have to wait and see on that. But I wish you luck for the rest of the season, mate.
Yeah, and I'm saying this with him having like a Black Templar portrait there. Especially if you look at his YouTube channel, you'll know what I mean. The hypocrisy of him right now.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ignite or Gladiator, which way we call yourself. Thanks for the artwork, everybody.
Yep, and you have yourself a good night there. I'll see you in
too.
the playoffs, hopefully.
Yep, I'll see you then.
So that was a very, very brutal half for me, at least the first half. And it was my own risky play that got the Strength 3 Goblin killed. But that honestly means the next block probably would have killed a Goblin either way, which may have been him due to him being kind of exposed. I would argue at least, so I don't know if I could have saved him from a death. I don't know really. It feels like a Goblin was going to die whether I took that gamble or not. Either way, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.